as I was saying before, going to get some charge on my phone, for my phone. You gotta count the cost before you dive headway into things. Before you dive into things, I should say, don't just dive headway in without counting the cost. You have people getting involved in people's marriages, relationships, whether it's the relationship with them and their underage children, and they're not willing to go the whole haul or to go the long haul for these children. It's just to be vindictive. Let me tell you something. You can't be a parent today and tomorrow you decide, oh, I don't want to be a parent, I just want to be single. That's not how it goes. When I had my sons, I was a mother to them every day. I loved being a mother. I enjoyed being a mother. I know how to fit into every role that I'm called to play. But being manipulated is just not the role that I'm willing to play. It's not the role that I will ever play. I will always detach from drama. That's just not me. Okay? And so I care about my sons. I love them. I'm here for them. But as to getting embroiled into drama, because people want me to stress myself to prove a point, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not walking away from my sons. I will always be watching them. I will always, check in on them to ensure nobody's, molesting them, to ensure nobody's selling them, because you have people, dysfunctional family members take away people's children from them only to sell them to other people. So them other people can abuse them. No, not my children. So don't get it twisted in regards to what I said in the 2 videos prior to this one. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, I'm just not gonna help these people make to have it an easier time, or to have it easier, trying to cause chaos in my life. I'm just detaching, because I'm detaching from the chaos and the drama. Okay, I'm leaving them to prove, that they're capable, which they're not. And that's why I'm not helping them. I've said this many a times. They claim they're better people than I am, or they can be better parents, though they're not parents, most of them. Let me say all of them, because the dysfunctional parents are no parents. When something is dysfunctional, it serves no purpose. It is void of its purpose. So basically, it is no good for that purpose. So they're not parents. So they don't know how to be parents. And I'm not going to help them. I've been basically helping them, showing them, giving them pointers. Like, for example, my children, they just seem so shabby since these people had them. When I had my sons, they were dapper, they were clean, they were fresh, they were just sparkling children. And I guess maybe that's why they seemed so, teethable. Let me just say that, using, that Jamaican word, teethable, because of course that's not a dictionary word, coming from the word thief. It's the same thing with these men, I make them look so good, worthwhile being with. And you have some lame ass bitch, they come, they interfere with the connection, and these men, they were not loyal. So I'm grateful for them lame ass bitches, because they showed me that them men, they were nothing. They don't know how to handle attention. You know how much attention I get? I don't even have to go outside to get attention. But is it the kind of attention that I want? No, I'm not desperate for attention. But I realize a lot of these men I came across, they're very insecure. They're big boys. I tell you about that already. A lot of them were barrel children. They were grown out of a barrel. They never had mommy or daddy around them. They never grew up with love. They grew up with things. That's how their parents told them, or their mothers told them they loved them. And so they grew up with that same mentality that, they gotta get things. Hence the black man's mentality, because most black men, when you talk about barrel children, you're really talking about black men, because they're the ones whose mothers really travel overseas to work. Okay, and then they feel guilty, and they send a barrel of things for them to try to replace their absence. And some of them, they didn't have to travel. Let me not say have to. Some of them, they just, I'm not gonna get into that again. Some of them just didn't want their children. They felt tied down, and it was the best excuse for them. Okay, I'm going away to work. I'm not saying for all these women, okay? But a lot of them, that is the case. They didn't want to be, nurturers. And so they were happy for the opportunity or opportunities to escape being mothers. When these men now, they can wipe their ass, they can be themselves, blah, blah. Now they want to be mothers. Because all they got to do is to do the same thing they were doing when these men were children. Just give them shit. And they're the best mothers, just the fucking same. And that's why they're big boys with big boys mentality, and they're not mature, they're not men. They need to die and be reborn again. You feel what I'm trying to say? And so, them lame ass bitches, they just showed me. So everybody who comes into my life, my beautiful frequency refurbishes them, make them look, people want them. And then when people see that, dysfunctional, envious, covetous black people, 2/3 of you, then you all try to steal. You steal everything that looks good to you. You don't want to create your own. You don't want to nurture your own. You want what another woman has nurtured. That's pathetic. My children look so shabby since they've been with these people. They don't brush their hairs. They don't oil their hairs. They don't ensure they bathe properly. They don't ensure they wash their hairs or their hairs properly. They don't buy proper, footwear. They don't, let them wear proper clothes. They have them dressing like bums and homeless people. I don't dress certain way, whether I'm at home or, indoors, or in my comfort zone, or if I'm on the road. I don't dress up for people. I dress up for myself. And a lot of you black people, that's what you do. You're at home, you're in all kind of fuckery, torn up fucking old clothes. And then when you're on the street, you're like, bomb ass. What the fuck is this? You're fake. Now I dress nice, however, whenever. There's no occasion, there is no special person for me to dress up, if that's what y'all call it. It's me putting myself together. And that's how I grew my sons. That's how I groomed them. And people saw that, including these dysfunctional bitches, and they were envious. And they thought, oh, I don't deserve these sweet boys. But look what they've done to these sweet boys. They don't even have a brush for themselves. They don't even have Vaseline in the fucking house. I'm showing you. I bet they're gonna bite now because, like I said, they listen to all my videos. And you know how I know? Because I know I made mention about some clothing some time ago, or was it when I was reasoning to to spirit like that? I'm not crazy. I'm just like but just imagine, she has this sewing machine. My son Asher, there's this red striped shirt that he wears. It was actually 2 of them that I bought for both of them. One for Asher, one for Josh. And there were 2 green ones that I bought for them as well. And one of the red one has a tear underneath one of the armpit. And it baits. She washes them. It's been a while ever since I came back. That shirt had the tear under the armpit, and she washes and hangs out the clothes every week, and I know she sees it. And she has a sewing machine. I'm like, for how long Asher's shirt had this tear, and you never saw it necessary to stitch it up? And the moment I was under the garage reasoning to spirit about the fuckery, lo and behold, a few days later, I saw the shirt on her machine stitched up. But I think I'm not sure if it was stitched up, but it was placed down in a way as though it was stitched up, or she was about to stitch it. I'm saying, look at that. They are definitely watching me. They're definitely spying on me. See you all. That's the rain. I was like, oh my God, look at that. Yeah? But people take what you have because you make it look so beautiful and glistening, and they can't upkeep it. And that's what you call red eye and covetousness. My boys, they look so sweet. They are still sweet looking. But they don't have that glisten, that spark that they had when I had my children. Because they're not investing time, they're not investing love or effort in my children like I did. And then they say I'm incompetent of raising my children. Won't you look at that? Just because at this particular time I don't have the financial means to take care of them. How pathetic is that?